Hello, my good people. I am back here again, as I said. This is Dan Speaks Common Sense TV. I'm always here to let people know actually what common sense can make you achieve. When you use your common sense and conscience, you don't need to hear what people says. You don't need to be going front and back to ask questions. But what you need to do is to come out with something positive. What am I talking about? Internet, the media, everywhere is now, even the newspapers, is now all about Mr. Daddy Free's marriage. Because one thing that pains me is Nigerians, they don't talk about something that matters. They talk things that are irrelevant. They talk about things that has no meaning or benefit to them. That is why most of them in the media and in internet, they are chasing clouds. They beat about the bush. They run around matters that they are not supposed even to be deliberating on. They leave important things that is affecting them and affecting their families and also affecting the country as a whole. They don't pay attention to those things. All they pay attention is someone's business, someone's matter. And that is why that country is going down, down, down every day. Because a lot of people there are very wicked. A lot of people there are mean. A lot of people there are very, very selfish. So here I am now. I am here also to advise Mr. Daddy Free's wife. Please, my sister, I've shown you a video. I saw it. I listened to it. To me, you make a mistake by coming online to say anything about this matter. You should have kept it to you. Whatever information you have, whatever thing that happened, all you need to do is to go ahead and work with your husband, Daddy Freeze, for now. Not coming to the media. Because for you to come to the media now to talk about this matter, I don't think you are making it look better. Rather, you are making it look worse because people will be dragging Daddy Freeze and also dragging you. And you see that there will be fire. You could have allowed only Daddy Freeze, who is already out there, to be talking about this. Instead of you talking, because the more you talk, the more people find out some certain things and use it in their own judgment. Like, for example, now, the things you say there, I want you to go back and listen to them and see if it makes sense. Because some of the things you say there is not a reason for you to leave somebody who have married you. Some of the things you said in that video. And also, when Daddy Freeze came to you to marry you, or you guys was friend, okay, during the time he wanted to marry you or put ring in your hand, did you take Daddy Freeze to your parents to see your parents? If you guys went to your parents, what did your parents told Daddy Freeze about paying diary or not paying diary, about what he should do when he wants to marry? Did those things being put to Daddy Freeze or not? We want to know. Or don't you have an idea that if somebody wants to come to marry you, or maybe you are no longer interested or living with your ex-husband, that your family supposed to return the dowry that the man already paid when he comes to marry you? Because you, as an adult, supposed to know this culture I'm talking about now. That if you leave your husband to another man, the new man has to pay back the dowry to the former husband, because it is when the dowry is being paid back that the man is no longer has authority over you. If not, you're supposed to know that even though you are still living with Daddy Freeze, that man is still the one that has authority over you. Over you. Because you went and did a marriage, those are European culture. That does not have any meaning. It does not have any meaning. Because number one, you are not an European person. You have a culture. You have tradition. So what are we talking here? Why are we deceiving ourselves? If a man come to you, take the man home to your place. You have a place. You have parents. You have uncles. You have brothers and sisters. Introduce the man to your family. Then your family will come with a list or condition how they want a man that come to marry their daughter, what they want that person to do. Because if you have taken Daddy Freeze to your parents or family, they could have told Daddy Freeze that, look, oh, there is a man that married this girl before. And it is true, maybe they are in court or they are in divorce place, but they have never finalized. We can only hand this girl over to you or this lady over to you when they finalize their divorce. So that you yourself, you will be peace when you marry this lady. But if they told you and you choose to go forward and say nothing will happen, court is there, well, that is your own problem now. Because it's a problem. You are not seeing it as a problem, but it is a problem. Because this problem is a spiritual problem and a physical problem. And because that is why it is good to know God. And knowing God is not all about going to church. It's not all about carrying Bible. And it's not all about singing gospel song. It's all about respecting your parents, obeying them. Because when you obey them and respect them, that means you're obeying the culture and respecting the culture. You're obeying the tradition and respecting the tradition. Because that is the avenue you came out from. Not that if they are talking this one, you are talking this one because you already grown up. Because from what I'm seeing, everything that is happening here now is, if you had taken Daddy Freeze to your parents and everything was finalized as it's supposed to be, this problem would not have been come out. Because maybe during that time, your parents might have collected the diary back from Daddy Freeze and hold the money. Then they want to return the diary. If the man refuses to take the diary, that is his own business. Daddy Freeze is free from that. But if he doesn't know that such a thing exists and just go and do church wedding and keep you in the house and both of you are having kids, you know the repercussion that those kids still belong to that man. Because the diary he paid is still in your head. You are still bound to it. So he owns you until when that diary is being paid. It does not matter whether you live with a man or you are sleeping with a man, but the truth there is that the diary of the man that came first to marry you has not been returned. So you still being owned by that man. It doesn't matter what the court says. It doesn't matter what anybody says or anybody may think. And the worst part of it is, please, my sister, contact your family and let Daddy Freeze go and do the needful so that both of you will enjoy your marriage. That is my advice. That is my advice. And another advice I gave Daddy Freeze on my the other video is, let him give that 50 million. Sorry, I said 50 million, I'm sorry. 5 million. Let it be the diary that guy pay on your head. He returns it. You know there is a diary the man paid. So that is my advice. And stop coming to the media to talk. The more you talk, the more people find fault from you. Let Daddy Freeze do the work. And not doing the work to attack people or insult people, you know. Something that don't look right. It doesn't matter how you patch it. It doesn't matter how you patch it. That is why I said earlier, you pay the 5 million and get over it. And get over it. Than everywhere in the media, bubbling, you know. That doesn't make both of you look good. Please, my sister, don't come out again and say anything. Please, let this one you said, even if it is possible, delete it. Delete it. Delete it. All you need to do now is not court. Court is not tradition. Court is not culture. Call your parents, your uncles, your family. Let them have a meeting. You know, so that everybody will be at peace. I don't like people, trying to prove that they are powerful, they have influence, they know people. No. There are something that you will fight for now because you know people, you are influential. What about tomorrow? If those people you know are no longer in power, they are no longer around, what are you going to do? If you use that you know people that is in power, in government, or you are an influencer, you are this, you know people, and you use them to intimidate somebody, or you use them not to do the right thing, I am saying, what about if those people are no longer in power? What about if power shifts to other direction? What are you going to do? The same case will come up again and continue coming up. Maybe when it is going to come up again, maybe in 10 years' time or 20 years' time, maybe you are no longer strong or you don't have people again. So what are you going to do? What will you do? Because that is Nigerian mentality. When they feel that they are happening, they have people in power, they are influential, there's money that time, they try to subdue people, they don't want to do the right thing. But I'm asking such people now, what if those people you know that is in power are no longer in power? What if that money you are bragging with is no longer there? What are you going to do tomorrow? Because Nigeria is not stable. Things can change next year. You see that you that claim that you have money no longer have money. So the bragging you are bragging on internet and everywhere doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Instead, you are still implicating yourself, creating more enemies to yourself. And you don't want that. You don't want that. You attack Punch, you attack this newspaper, you attack people, you do this. How many people are you going to fight at a time? How many people are you going to fight at a time? You curse people that write something on your comment, you attack them, you insult them. Come on now. Come on. You got to be professional. Be professional, okay? Yeah, and use your common sense. Respect people. When you are in media, people can say anything to you. That is your call. You got to accommodate it and still address the matter. Not being angry, not being mad. You are not the only one. People have been attacking, insulting, and doing other things. But you have to be matured when you are in the media to address people, you are there to influence people, to change people's life, to help people, to educate people. That is why people come to media. Not for you to fight them, insult them, abuse them, or whatever you want to do. No. So I thank you guys for listening again. Like I said, this particular video is for Daddy Free's wife. Let this video reach Daddy Free's wife because I saw the video she did. So that is why I did this video, to advise her to just go in. Leave this matter alone the way it is. Let Daddy Freeze handle it. And Daddy Freeze handling it is let both of them go in and leave court, lawyer, and all those things. Let them count that 5 million. Go give it to your parents. Let your parents take it to give to that guy as the diary he paid. and let the case close. Please. I thank you guys for listening and watching. Like I said, this is Dan Speaks Common Sense TV channel. So thank you. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Share this video. Let it reach Daddy Freeze and the wife. Let them listen to this video. It's going to help them a lot. But I'm not forcing them to do what I said. It's just an advice. If they like, they can take it. If they don't like, let them leave it. So, thank you guys for watching. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the like button. And thank you for sharing. God bless you guys all. Thank you. And bye-bye.